Here are the video solutions for NCFE Functional Skills Maths Level 1. This is Section B, which is the calculator section, and this is December 2019. So let's make a start at question 1, although it's labelled question 2. So for this question we know that the scale is 1 to 150. So in real life this is 150 times bigger. So 4 times by 150 is 600 centimetres, and this side here is 3 times by 150, which is 450 centimetres. So in real life it's 600 centimetres by 450 centimetres. Now let's turn these into metres. Remember that 1 metre is 100 centimetres, so I need to divide these by 100. 600 divided by 100 is 6, so it's 6 metres, by 450 divided by 100, 4.5 metres. So therefore the area is going to be 6 multiplied by 4.5, and that is 27 square metres. Now it says here that the recommended maximum number of customers in a cafe is the seating area divided by 1.5. So what is 27 divided by 1.5? 27 divided by 1.5 is 18. So 18 customers max. And is the property suitable for 20? No, it's suitable for a maximum of 18. Question B, what is 7 squared? Well, 7 to the power of 2, or 7 squared, that means 7 times by 7, 7 sevens are 49. Okay, so for this next question, what is 617,000 in numbers? Okay, what is 1,000 in numbers? 1,000 is 1 with 3 zeros. So 617,000 is 617 with 3 zeros. There we go, 617000. Okay, so for this question, the total price for each ingredient is, so for the cabbage, it's going to be 5 lots of 64, and 5 64s are 320. So let's turn that into pounds. £3.20. 20 times by 30 pence is 600 pence, so that is £6. 11 times £1.25 is £13.75, and 9 50p's, that comes to 450p, so £4.50, and 15 times a pound, well, that is 15. So add these all together and we get a total of £42.45. Okay, so for E, so what's the probability of choosing a pair? Well, that is 3 out of the total, which is 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. 6 plus 4, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, so that is 3/18. Both of these numbers are in the 3 times table, so let's divide both by 3. In other words, we're just simplifying the fraction. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 18 divided by 3 is 6, so that is 1/6. So for 2F, we know that the range is £22.46, and the range is the biggest minus the smallest. So if the biggest was £24.56, then the smallest is going to be £22.46 less than that. So it's going to be quite a small bill. And £24.56 take away £22.46 is £2.10. So that was the smallest bill. So, and again, if we just add the range to that, we'll get back to the largest bill if you wanted to check our answer. Okay, 2G, we know that 60 said good, and the customers give 4 times as many good as excellent. So excellent is 4 times less. So 60 divided by 4 is 15. So excellent is 15 ratings. The customers also give 3 times as many excellent as satisfactory. So satisfactory is going to be 3 times less. So that's 15 divided by 3, So the answer there is 5. Okay, and that is the end of that particular question. Let's move on to activity 3. So for part A, we just need to be careful. It's not 5 people, it's Hamid plus 5, so that's 6 people. So that's 6 lots of £29.95, but it says an estimated cost. So let's call it 6 times by £30. 6 times by 3 is 18. So 6 times 30 is £180. Part B, he's getting 5% off. So if he's getting 5% off, that means he's going to pay 95% of £45. So what we need to do here is multiply £45 by the percentage multiplier for 95%, which is 0.95. The percentage multiplier is always the decimal equivalent of the percentage amount. In other words, it's the percentage amount divided by 100. And 45 multiplied by 0.95 is £42.75. C, Hamid says that the go-kart is 1.5 metres high, 2 metres long and 0.6 metres wide. Well, we know that it's 2 metres long, it's 1.5 metres wide, and we don't know how high it is. So Hamid is completely wrong. Maybe he thinks this is the height because it's going up, but it's the width. So is Hamid correct? The answer is no. And you can just, what I've just said, you can say in words. Well, you can just say it is not 1.5 metres high, it is 1.5 metres wide. So is Hamid correct? No, for the reasons just mentioned. Okay, the next part. So the fastest is going to be the quickest time. So the lowest number. So we're writing these times sort of lowest to highest. So all three start with 39. So let's look at the next column. We've got a 0, a 3 and a 1. What's the lowest out of those? It's the 0. So 39.041, that is the fastest time because it's the smallest number. The next smallest, well, 1 is less than 3, so 39.12 and then 39.3. Which person had the fastest lap? Well, that is the person with the 39.041, and we can see that that was Hamid. Okay, part F, we want to calculate the mean time. So the mean is going to be the total divided by the 7 values, so divided by 7. So the total is 26.52 plus 27.5 plus 28.9 plus 29.82 plus 30.18 plus 31.2 plus 31.4, and that comes to a total of 205.52, and 205.52 divided by 7 is our answer, and 205.52 divided by 7 is 29.36 seconds. Okay, so for this question we just need to see how many are between 20 and 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's get rid of those. Now for 26 to 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 5. Although, is that correct? So that is 5 as well. It's also 26 to 30. Sorry, did I miss a 30 there? Yes, I missed a 30. So actually that is 6. My mistake. I was just looking for the rest of the 21s, but 30 is in that group as well. 31 to 35. So let's just get rid of the ones that I've just put a line through so I don't accidentally count those again. It's really easy to make a mistake, as you can see on these ones. So 31 to 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get rid of those. And all the remaining ones should be between 36 and 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me just check how many values I have in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. So this should add up to 19. 6 plus 4 is 10, 15, 19. Perfect. So I've got it sorted. Okay, so we want to plot the results on the bar chart. So what I would do, I'd have the frequency of people up the side. So here I'd write in frequency. Sorry, I'm struggling to write sideways. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect, we only need to go up to 6. So we've got 20 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to, let me just double check I've got these bandings right, 31 to 35, and it was 36 to 40. So this is lap time in seconds, so let's write this as lap times and put S for seconds. Okay, although the title does say lap times as well. So it goes 5, 6, 4, 4. Plot your results. Okay, it does say plot them. So 5, 6, 4, 4. So this is 5. This one here is 6. Oops. Better if you use a ruler, of course. And 4. And 4. So I'm making the widths of all of these the same as the widths of the boxes for no particular reason. So that means all the widths are more or less consistent. Well, they would be if I was using a ruler. And also the gap between each bar is consistent as well. That's important. Okay, so that is now done. So 3H, who's got the better discount? So we've got Bethany, which is 35%. And Ikra is 2/5. Now 2/5, we can turn that into a percentage. That is the same as 4 out of 10, and that is the same as 40 out of 100, which is 40%. So Ikra, 40%. Who's got the better discount? Well, that's got to be Ikra. Okay, so question number 4. So Natalie's planning a trip with 16 students and they need to raise £2,000 per student. So the total they need to raise is 16 lots of £2,000, and that comes to 32,000. So they have raised 7/8 of this amount. So the question is, what is 7/8 of 32,000? So here we're working out a fraction of a total. So what we need to do is we take our total, we divide it by the number on the bottom, and then we multiply it by the number on the top. And 32,000 divided by 8 multiplied by 7 comes to £28,000. They have 1/8 left to raise. Write 1/8 in figures. Well, 1/8 is just 1/8. Part C. So what I'm going to do first of all is work out the volume of this cube. So the volume of the cube, if it's got side lengths of 50, it's going to be 50 times by 50 times by 50, and that comes to 125,000, and that is cubic centimetres. Now the clothes weigh 350 grams per 500 cubic centimetres, so how many 500 cubic centimetres are there in 125,000? For that we need to ask ourselves the question, what is 125,000 divided by 500? And that is 250. So there are 250 500 centimetre cubes in this figure here. So if each is 350 grams, then we need to work out 250 times 350 grams, and that is a total of 87,500 grams. We need to give the answer in kilograms. So remember that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So going from kilograms to grams, we multiply by 1,000. If we're going in the other direction, we are dividing by 1,000. So 87,500 grams divided by 1,000, and that is 87.5 kilos. Okay, part D. When the group gets on the plane, the pilot announces that the temperature is 10 degrees at the destination and it's -2 in the UK. So what is the difference? So 0, let's do let's do a number line. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, -1, -2, -3, -4. Well, we only need to go down to -2. So what is the difference between these two numbers? That is a difference of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a difference of 12 degrees. Okay, so we know that the ratio of boys to girls is 1 to 3. So that means a quarter are boys and 3/4 are girls. And the reason it's quarters is because 1 plus 3 is 4. So the total number of boys is 1/4 of 80. So 80 divided by 4, which is 20. And the girls is 3/4 of 80. Well, actually, if we know that there's 80 in total, 20 are boys, then there are going to be 60 girls. Okay, now 75% of the boys are under 10. So what is 75% of 20? 75%, probably easier if you just see this as 3/4 of 20. So here we're working out a fraction of a total again. So take our total, divide by the number on the bottom, multiply by the number on the top, and that comes to 15. It might be obvious that 3/4 of 20 is 15 for some people. So 15 boys. And for girls, what was the percentage? It was 40% of 60. So what is 40% of 60? Well, our calculation for this is 60 multiplied by 0.4. 0.4, this is the percentage multiplier for 40%. If it's easier to see it as 0.40, then that's okay. That 0 doesn't need to be there though. The percentage multiplier is always the decimal equivalent of the percentage amount. It's this number here divided by 100. And 60 times by 0.4 is 24. So 15 boys and 24 girls. And now for part F. Natalie knows that only 60% can write their name. And so what's the probability that this child can write their name? So 60%, so that is 6/10. So it's going to be somewhere along this scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I was expecting it to be chopped into tenths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be this point here. And for G, write 60% as a decimal. Well, as I mentioned before, to convert a percentage to a decimal, you divide by 100. 60 divided by 100 is 0.6. And that is the end of section B.